Yo, what is happening everybody? Welcome to Screen Realm. My name is Guillermo and today I'm reviewing the horror comedy Renfield. Nicolas Cage is the latest Dracula to hit the big screen in this film that focuses on the Transylvanian vampire's titular familiar slash slave played by Nicolas Hoult. The plot tells of how the meek and defeated Renfield attempts to distance himself from the oppressive count whom he has served loyally for decades. You see, Renfield met the vampire in the early 20th century back when he was a lawyer attempting to make a deal for some land. Things took a massive turn when Dracula decided to make him his familiar, leading Renfield to years of servitude, providing his master with countless victims and putting up with years of abuse. Renfield and Dracula are now in New Orleans, holed up in an abandoned hospital, and Renfield, well, he's found a self-help group for people that are stuck in codependent relationships. I should also mention that Renfield has his own powers, super strength and speed. He just needs to consume bugs in order to get them. Renfield is a violent, surprisingly gory flick, but with an ultra-light comedic tone that makes it broadly palatable. Director Chris McKay, the Lego Batman movie The Tomorrow War, and screenwriter Ryan Ridley, Rick and Morty, Invincible, mostly nail this simplistic tonal balance that they're going for, providing over-the-top kills and goofy humor while keeping the plot moving at a quick enough pace to keep you from dwelling on the familiarity of it all. It's an easy to digest film, although one can't help but feel like McKay and company hold back from really tackling the concept. Renfield has a basic pitch. Dracula's assistant attempts to leave. Unfortunately, the film doesn't do all that much to expand this logline into something memorable or original. That being said, Renfield does make for chill viewing for those that want some easy laughs and some buckets of gore. The action sequences, while entertaining enough, aren't really anything special, although there are a few imaginative kills that provide some giggles. I will point out that the film does keep a nice focus on its key theme, codependent relationships and the narcissistic traits of those that can drive them. While it's far from an in-depth exploration, I appreciated that the film keeps a hold on this as a much-needed layer to the overall narrative. The film certainly benefits from having a solid cast. The reliable Nicolas Hoult is good in the title role, creating an empathetic character that's easy enough to root for. It did seem as though there was more to Renfield that could have been explored though, such as the fact that he had people in his life when he was turned all those years ago. Awkwafina is fun as Rebecca, the tough, no BS taking cop that Renfield falls for, and thankfully her character is given enough to elevate her from just being the love interest. And Ben Schwartz gives an amusing performance as wannabe gangster badass Tedward, providing some laughs as a simpleton mobster with mummy issues. Of course, it's Nicolas Cage as Count Dracula that serves as the film's key draw card. Cage fans should enjoy seeing the actor chew it up as this fanged, self-aggrandizing, human-hating a-hole. The actor sure looks to be having fun in the role, homaging past performances of the character, and easily running off with the scene when it calls for it. I just wanted a little bit more of this Dracula, or at least a few more layers, since you just know that Nicolas Cage is good for it. Yes, it's Renfield's movie, but having a Dracula with a little more depth here would have given the film's core relationship and Renfield's plight much more weight, in my opinion. Renfield is a breezy horror comedy with a self-aware angle that proudly leans it towards campy territory. While it does have good elements, there's no denying that ultimately, this is a surfacey studio flick with 90 minutes of featherweight, easily forgettable entertainment. Don't go in wanting much more than that, and you should be satisfied, more or less. If only it had the fangs to draw a little more life than that. I'm giving Renfield 3 stars out of 5. And that is my review of Renfield. Feel free to hit the comment section with your thoughts on this one. Loved it, hated it, haven't seen it yet, whatever, let me know. And as always, be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all things coming from Screen Realm. Catch you soon.